Hello everybody, it's the Dirt Chimps once again. We're going to go out and film a new route. We've got a whole mishmash of people here. We've got Piercy on his Africa Twin. We've got Swaggy on his 501. We've got Gord, aka Goggles Paisano, on the DRZ. Alright, let's hit it. Look at Pierce's bike. Hereby renamed the Dirty Goat. You're a dirty, dirty goat. Look at Pierce, man. What a stud. Oh god, it's a long ways down.
I'm just hanging back, letting the dust settle down a little bit. Scott and Pierce are out in front, Gord's behind me. We're heading out to lay down some new tracks on a new route for the adventure bike gathering this year. Scott's pre-ridden it. It's got some spicy bits. I'm pretty excited. Check it out.
Here's our first little shortcut. Check it out. Oh, I've got my gearing down again. It's so nice. I had stock gearing back in this for a tiny bit just because they didn't have the right stuff in stock. Now I'm geared back down to, I think it's a 15 tooth in the front, and it's peppy.
Some pretty easy double track, old service road type stuff, just to get warmed up, which is kind of nice. Get the body moving and thinking about the beating it's about to take. And hard to believe, third week of September, adventure bike gathering coming up soon. Hope you guys are all booking time off, planning to come out, hang out in the Okanagan, go for a rip. Pretty cool to get out and ride with different people like this guy, Gord. Great dude. He used to race when he was younger, still a very active rider. And I would call him old, Gord. I wouldn't say you're old, but you know spring chicken, guys. But he's still rocking it. And he's pretty quick. You stop for a break and he is right behind you.
I'm gonna chase the mighty Africa Twin on the KTM 790. Pierce can boogie. Hopefully I can keep up. So I'd like to film him for a minute or two. This is a great trail because if you want to go fairly quickly like we have been, it offers some spice, some jumps, a little bit of sand, some ruts, rocks. If you want to go slower, it's fine too. I'm running a new handlebar as of today and I'm really liking it. I've been doing a lot of heavily loaded riding with camping gear, even in really hard stuff. And at times I find I just need to get more weight on my handlebars. And I couldn't do it because they were too high and too swept back. So I could have dropped my my forks in the triple clamps. Could have taken out my Scott steering damper, which is causing a little bit of a height issue up front. I didn't want to do that either. So Ian from Rider's Edge Suspension suggested that I do what he does on all his adventure bikes and put a motocross bar on, which has less sweep, so it doesn't come back as much, which allows me to get up over the front of my bike better. And it's got less rise. And so far, I'm really liking it. I might be a short guy, shortish at 5'9", but I have really long arms. I have like a 6-foot arm span. So I certainly like being opened up a bit more. And when I need to, I feel like I can get up here. See, I'm leaning forward and pushing down on my handlebars. So if I'm doing a big sweeping corner with some loose gravel, I need that pressure on that front tire so I don't eat it. Now I can do it a lot better. Very nice. Inexpensive upgrade.
Let's chase these two maniacs for a minute. See what happens. Couple of animals on big bikes. Such a fun ride. We got a decent amount of rain yesterday, so the dust is down. It's still there, but not as bad as it has been. Yeah. Hooligan stew. I am just completely riding in blind faith that Scotty's not going to crash. That's alright, he doesn't crash much. Leaves a lot of the crashing to me. And there's Pierce on this monstrosity of an Africa Twin. Look at this thing. She's big and bold. Yeah, jump it, baby! Woo! Stay in your lane, son!
That's pretty sweet.
Check this thing out, guys. By XC Gear. It's called a Mako 360. And these are polymer bushings that are supposed to take all the vibration out of the bars. I've got some major hand problems, shoulder problems, and...
Brain problems?
Emotional problems. I don't know if these are helping with my emotions. Well, they make me happy, so that's good. But yeah, so far, hands have had no numbness today, no tingling at all.
Sloppy?
And they don't feel sloppy. No, I thought they might because they can make it move a little bit, but it's nice.
What, you said nylon bushings?
They're red.
Yeah. Pierce. Jeez.
Okay, I'm listening. Time to pay attention a little bit more. We're getting into some rocks and some wet and some fun. Not just logging roads anymore. Still a nice wide double track. Pretty well beat in. Definitely not a logging road anymore, thankfully.
Okay, we're gonna go down here. We're actually gonna backtrack when we get down to the bottom of this. Come back up and go the other way there. So if it's a hot day, you're out here during the eventuate gathering and you want to go down to the river, stick your head in it, stick your feet in it. This is what I do. I'd go down this just for the hell of it. Turn around, come back up. It's fun. Soon we'll have an expert-only connector built. Marco's working on it right now. I hope to get out and help him again. It's a connector. The river took out our trail. And so he started clearing some old paths. He's 3 days of work into it. I was out there for 2 of them, and it needs another day. But man, it's kind of dodgy terrain, and it hasn't been ridden on for years and years and years. So, you know, all the rocks and everything are unstable. It should be fun. We'll film it when we eventually ride it. And that expert only will just kind of connect you. You won't have to backtrack up here, basically. A little bit chunky in here. I think I'd call this a 2+, low 3. Probably a low 3. You got to be prepared to ride this. If you're going to come down, you got to get back up it. Or you have to cross the river and exit on a whole different road system, but it is a road system. Slappy. I know this will be edited way down, but we've been descending for several minutes. Pretty high speed, beautiful scenery. Not that I'm spending a lot of time looking at it. There. I think that's pretty much the bottom. Look at my map. Yeah, this is the last switchback. Here we are. This is the river crossing. We're not going across, but if you've come to the Eventuate Gathering and been on the Stinky 500, or you've watched some of our videos, you've seen some things with this river. Ooh, it's nice and low now. It wouldn't even be all that dodgy to cross. Ha! Ha!
That was fun.
Yeah. There's our little river. And back up the hill we go. I'm gonna chase down some of these guys.
Keep in mind, if you're doing this route of the gathering, that there may be guys coming behind you. Just keep an eye out. Play safe. Today, I know nobody else is out here. This is us for Chimps. I'm gonna have some fun with this. This is so much fun, guys. Holy cow! Woo! Yeah, baby. Whoop. Getting a little rocky now. Stay on top of it.
Amazing. What a great climb. It's so much fun. I haven't even bothered you with my talking. Maybe when Andrew edits this, when he's doing this video, he'll just let it play. If it looks good, you guys can get a sense for how long that climb is and how much fun it would be for you to be there on your bike. Yeah, baby.
Well, that hill, it was worth the price of admission. You guys are looking for a little bit of spice, definitely think about this run, this trail. The route is pretty nice and easy going with some nice views and whatnot out of the gates, but that crux is brilliant. Look at this. What a valley we live in. If you're not from here and you're thinking about coming, just don't think about it, man. Just do it. Just do it. Oh, face slappers. This is why you don't ride without glasses or goggles. So just a reminder, nobody gives us stuff to just put on camera. This thing, I paid full pop for it, and it was American, I'm Canadian, and then I had to pay duty. So I paid a boatload of money for this. But I will say this, that descent was long, and I had zero numbness and tingling in my hands. And normally, something like that would be what would really put a beating on my hands and fingers. So XC gear so far, guys, I'm loving what you're doing. It's a cool idea. Remove all that vibration, give a little bit of squish to the handlebars. I can't feel it when I'm riding. It doesn't feel like a wet banana. All in all, so far I'm giving you a thumbs up. Whoop whoop! Down we go into the valley floor. Ooh, look at this maniac. Someone just ate their Wheaties. It's all fired up. Up and down and up and down. That's the fun part about BC, guys. Nothing's flat. Nothing's straight. It's all twisty with ever-varying elevation changes. Fantastic. What have we here?
This is a new spicing section.
We like it a spice.
Follow me, it's going to be a good one.
We'll follow you. Okay, spicy section, there we go. It looks just like a quad trail. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's wait and see.
Isn't this a great trail? Perfect for any size of adventure bike. Of course, you could dirt bike on this too, but it'd be pretty boring, wouldn't it? Bring your 1200 GS out here, come on. 1290, I'd ride any of those on this trail. Ooh. Look ahead and engage your core. This is my kind of ride, man. This is perfection. So we're definitely into the threes here. Some people might consider this a low 4. of momentum. It's a little momentum and looking ahead. It's been really quite easy.
Check this out, guys. What? Yeah, this is where we live. So this is another reason why you might want to come here, just to check this kind of stuff out. It's incredible. Okanagan Valley, British Columbia. Come on. Got a little tiny section of blacktop to get from that side of the valley to that side of the valley. But nothing says adventure biking like following a Dodge Neon. Yeah.
We just had a lovely meal right there at Jitter Beans. We're gonna head out and we're gonna take the dirt way home. That's what I'd suggest. If you guys do the Stinky 250, which is probably what we're gonna call that route, it took us about 4 hours, 3.5 hours at a good pace. Come to Lumbee, have some food, probably at Jitter Beans is probably your best bet. And then if you don't want to head back to Vernon directly, there's a whole bunch of riding right up there. That's called Bardolph Mountain. So we're gonna head up to Hurt Road, turn in on that, you'll see a little bit of that, and there's a little bit of a spicy entrance. We'll definitely film it, show you what it looks like, but then you're up into the trail system again without riding a whole bunch of pavement, which is pretty nice. All right, see you in a bit.
We left Gord and Pierce behind. They both had to punch out. Pierce had a band practice with the Valley Boys Technicolor Beatbox Bonanza. It's a real mouthful. We'll see him again soon. Thanks, boys, for coming out. And Scotty and I are gonna rip it up on the way home.
Hurt. That's just 2 or 3 minutes north of town. Soon we'll be back into the forest. Here's the turn. Turn left onto the first gravel road, Cooper. There we go. See, that makes sense. Just look at it. Obviously, this is going to go into the forest. All right.
Well, we do like those signs. It means there won't be any turkeys in here in a pickup truck. And if they are, they're pretty badass.
Super fun trail.
Holy cow. Hold it there, Scotty. You know you're close when you feel your buddy's exhaust punch in the face. Damn.
I haven't said anything about our app that we're developing, that Moto app. So it's a web app, so you log on with your computer or laptop or iPad, and it's a smartphone app. And I gotta tell you, it is looking so good, like so good, that I didn't think we'd ever be at that level of polish. And it's all from our internal team. We have another guy joining us in September. He's a specialist for user interface. What we have looks so good already, but he's going to make it even better, and he's going to be working on the whole responsive nature of it. That means whatever type of device you're looking on, it will adapt. Anyways, yeah, that Moto app. Super pumped. Limited release this winter. Big time release in the spring. All right. A few videos ago, Andrew and I were out. We were just getting hammered by rain, and this is what we were coming up, and we could not see anything. The glasses were just streaming with water. You probably couldn't see a whole lot either in the video. Actually, as I recall, the video was better than what my glasses were able to do. And I can get another look. This is going to end up at the hang glider launch. How cool is that? Smooth, few roots, no big deal. There's a big root. I got a big bike. Ta-da! Oh, we got some flyers. You guys want to go see on a nice clear day what it looks like? I'll show you. Fun. There you go. I promised you a view.
500. 501. So we're gonna call it a wrap. We're gonna wrap this route up, get us back into Vernon, make sure the tracks all make sense. But batteries are getting low on camera, so we want to make sure we give you guys a quick wrap up, which is right now. So we sure hope you like what you saw here today. We hope to see you at the gathering soon. Until then, stay spicy, baby. That's a wrap.